This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana makes car selling fast and easy from start to finish. Enter your license plate or VIN and get a real offer in seconds, down to the penny. If you accept, Carvana will come pick up your car from your driveway. Or you can drop it off at one of our car vending machines. Either way, you get paid instantly. It's fast, transparent, and 100% online. Car selling that saves your time. That's Carvana.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
So we want to know about this ICP model.
Yes.
What
So
what is the global ICP model?
so the ICP model is basically it's global payroll. It's in the US we have a payroll engine, so you can process payroll right there on the spot. I can pay something Wednesday on Friday on Wednesday. I can press the button on Wednesday. Technically, you can press the button on Thursday. And if you're really crafty and you know the systems behind the scenes, you could pay somebody the same day as well. You can definitely do that even in ADP. I've done it.
Yes.
But the global ICP model is what they call an in-country provider. So what happens is if a company is global and they have employees, say 40 countries, like my current company, something around there, the payroll company will grab some Excel files, or maybe they'll have some kind of platform where you can drop these files. They'll grab all your data for the payroll. They send it to an in-country partner, in-country provider, which is basically an accounting office in that country. So let's say Brazil, for instance.
Yep.
And there's a lot of, you can work with bazaars, you can work with BDO experts. There's a lot of different ICPs.
Bazaars, you said they call?
Yep, bazaars. But those are the companies that actually are processing the payroll for you. And those are the companies in those countries that are processing the payroll for you. And so the payroll company, the global payroll company, actually just gets reports back from them. They make them pretty, they put them on their platform, and they show them to you. But essentially, if you think about it, it's basically me as a payroll person sending an Excel sheet of new hires, terminations, changes, anything else that needs to go into payroll, allowances, benefits, sending an Excel sheet to the middleman. The middleman takes the file, gives it to their partner, which is the in-country provider. They process everything on their systems and just deliver it back. So the middleman is just there helping you partner with that in-country provider, because if not, you'd have to go find them yourself.
Hey.
And that might be difficult. You might not know exactly who you're working with. They might not be vetted. So there's definitely different aspects of why you would choose this, as well as the reporting piece of it. So they'll usually grab those files that those partners have, put them on their platform, allow you to report off of them on Tableau or something like that. Create a BI environment for you, and you're able to perform the functions that the company is asking you to perform as far as reporting goes and getting people paid. The thing about the in-country provider payroll is it takes a long time. So usually you'll have, it's not, again, most countries are monthly payrolls. I think if I was on a monthly
just
payroll,
learning that, yeah,
I think I would just have money problems, to be honest. I don't know that I could manage a monthly payroll. It was hard to switch from
but they don't know any other way, though. That's the thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Me switching over would be, I don't know that I could do it.
Yeah,
you'd need a lot of money management there.
I would need some upfront seed money to help me.
That too, yeah, because you're waiting a long time. And if you get, and the way it works, let's use this month, for example, you'll have May 1st to like the 12th or 13th to send over the information to the provider. Then you have this like 10 days of blackout where nothing is happening. You don't touch anything. And then they give you, let's say maybe the 23rd of the month. So today they would give you a file and say, hey, this is your file.
The Use Case Podcast is where technology vendors get to talk about themselves. And it's a wonderful place for vendors, investors, and practitioners to listen to the story of the solution, the features, the benefits, the attributes, etc. And we get to know the CEO or founder during the call, and we also get to know the tech. So subscribe to the Use Case Podcast.
You have about 24 hours to check it.
Wow.
And basically you have to check it right then and there. And there that's the problem. Now you have
That's
you have to
crazy.
check payroll by the 24th. It gets paid out on the 31st. There is no way for you to actually change anything if it's wrong once you've given that green light. So you have 24 hours to check it. Depending on where that company is based, that global payroll company is based, let's say they're based in a country with a different time zone, and you get the file in your time zone, you might not even have 24 hours. You might have
Wow.
17 hours.
Minus 6 hours. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've always said I don't understand why somebody hasn't really risen to the occasion and created a payroll engine. I mean, I understand why it's extremely complex, but if somebody did, if a company did create a payroll engine in every single market, one, they would probably spend a lot of money doing it. But I think at the end of it, they changed the whole dynamic in global payroll.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's a lot, but it's definitely a lot, but it's very interesting. And I'll give you another tidbit. Workday, everybody knows Workday.
Yep.
Workday operates in the same model.
Really?
When you get Workday, you process everything in the payroll, in the software, right?
Mm.
However, Workday does not do wage payments. So your employees are getting paid, the garnishments are getting paid, the taxes are getting paid, not through Workday, but through their in-country provider, which in many cases happens to be ADP.
Very interesting. And I think ADP does it the same way, right? It's ADP, but they partner with the in-country providers around
in the global space. But in the US,
Yes.
Workday partners with ADP. I believe, yes.
Huh.
You actually don't get paid through Workday. You get paid through ADP Smart Compliance.
Interesting.
I think there's other ones you can choose. I've never had a company choose anybody other than ADP to do the.
You get a choice. Interesting.
I think so. I remember hearing that. Don't quote me on that, but
Okay.
But in U.S.
Fair,
payroll,
fair.
Workday does not process full payroll. They have a partner.
That's
usually
interesting.
ADP, and ADP do all that stuff.
Have you heard of Anita Latink?
No.
Oh gosh, look up Anita Latink. So we talked to her we just dropped that episode Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
She wrote a book on payroll, how to
select your next payroll.
Yep, I'm looking for it right here. I always have it handy. And great book, quick read. And she, in an interview we were talking, she says she's talking to folks, had just talked to two young ladies that are developing their own payroll engines, and that she knows of at least 5 to 10 in the last year or so that are developing their own payroll engines. So it's very interesting you say that, because they could be out there doing it right now. You know what I mean?
Optimize your business with a Workforce AI Edge powered by Visier. Make smarter decisions and achieve better outcomes with real-time AI insights delivered to every people leader. Explore more at visier.com.
In the back of my mind, there's always this thing. There's a couple things, but one of the things is, should I at some point find a way to create a global payroll solution? Do I have enough contacts? Because I'm not a developer. I don't know the first thing about writing code or anything. I don't even know if that's even the right way to put that. And I'm not sure Chat GPT is going to get me to a point where I can create a whole payroll system.
I don't know. If you took the time, it might help you.
You're right, Mike. But yeah, that's on my mind, because there's a space there that somebody can come in and just enter that space, and if they're able to grab the global market, like it would change a lot of things.
Yeah,
global payroll is ripe for the pick. It's just waiting for somebody to just go in and just grab the bull by its horns and create a new process that everybody else has to assimilate to, and all the users, or like myself and anybody else who's on the payroll side, would just gravitate towards, because it handles all those problems that that we currently have right now when trying to fix the global payroll model anywhere. And I used to work at a global payroll company as well.
Nice.
So I've seen the back end of it, and I've seen how it works, and the deficiencies, the efficiencies, and what I believe are the moves that you need to make in order to actually make it a beautiful kind of global payroll engine thing. But
Yep.
oh,
I love it,
it's a
man.
dream of
I love
mine.
it.
It's a dream
I
of
love
mine.
it. Yo,
Yeah.
keep at it.
Yes.
Walt says, man, he's just look, start doing something, research. Even if you just start with research, we having that conversation with everybody, man, and everybody's like, oh, we're gonna have to do our own thing and solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love
Because
it.
at the end of the day, Adrian, right? Somebody is eventually gonna do it. Somebody's gonna take that leap and create it one day and get. Somebody might be in the process of doing it now. Why not it be you, right?
Hey, word.
Exactly. And I'm hoping it is me, and hopefully we'll have a part 2 or 3, 4, 10, whatever of this interview here.
Absolutely, yeah.
And one
Heck
day
yeah.
it'll be about me talking about the new company that I have.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, something.
That's right.
I know the tagline is going to be "Payroll is life" because it is.
Payroll is life, bro.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in to It's About Payroll. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep going.